Morning with Max. Hey folks, good morning and welcome to Morning with Max. I am Max Porter. I am the writer, editor, lore keeper, board game designer, stream host, and various other things here at City State Entertainment, where we are working on the MMORPG Camelot Unchained. You may hear in the background the artists, programmers, etc. As we begin our week of development, and things are rolling right along. Good morning, Brand, Dinol, Anvaru, and Lanaween. Chatting with me in Twitch chat. How you folks doing? Did you guys get the chance to... Hey there, Shadow Dancer. Did you check out the monthly newsletter that went out on Friday evening? Greetings, Scott Florence. Happy Monday, Denarian. Lodwin says, looking at it now. Rad. Chronitic. Good morning. Brand says, I'm guilty. I have not. Well, worth checking out. I'm reasonably confident that one or more of the things in there will catch your interest. Good morning, Grimslag. Frequency. Can we start to see gameplay? This is becoming such a meme now, guys. Frequency. Why don't if you're getting tired of seeing my face, I can't blame you. But we're not going to show gameplay until we are confident in what we've got to show, and that the way things look. I think we're getting somewhere close to that, but I don't know for sure. It might do you good to maybe go away for a while. Not, you don't have to come and be bugged by me, and we'll put out some gameplay videos eventually. Do you know it had a super cool Scorpion duder? Yeah, actually, I guess the Scorpion board game image was in the Friday update. So we've got the weekly updates and the monthly newsletter. So they both went out on Friday. The newsletter is kind of where we put our long form articles, and the weekly updates are just the highlights of the week, showing a bit of art from that week. Newsletter looks at the whole month. Oh, I didn't even realize, Dinol. There you go. Oh dear, Frequency. Go away for a while, come back, and when we have some gameplay to show you, and if that's what you're waiting on, Frequency. Oh, Yomi, Frequency was just saying that they were wants to see some gameplay, and I don't have any gameplay videos to show, but we will put them together. Carvin20, Max, you're looking good. Thank you, Carvin20. You're looking good too. Lodwing points out, if you are interested in helping us test, then you can always jump into one of those. We have quite regular, or very often, we have tests, beta tests, as we are in beta 1. It's the beard, says Grimslag. Oh, you guys like how I've trimmed it recently? I've got kind of this... I try to shape it, not let it go full wild man all the time. Yeah, we don't want to spark. We don't really love dealing with refunds, Lotoween, although we are still offering them. Oh no, Yomi, I thought you were talking about yourself. Like the stream should be temporary halts until it's a video to show, which would make sense. That's not how y'all operate. No, as I always point out in the monthly newsletters, it's very important to us to just kind of keep you folks updated. Let you know we're still trucking along. You know, answer questions if we can, and etc. I think that is one of the really smart things we do. So I'm perfectly happy to keep streaming and bring you guys whatever info I can. Brand Max is growing one of those evil mage beards. Not long, just pointy and intimidating. Well, it doesn't have to be evil necessarily. I mean, doesn't Mordenkainen have like a pointy beard? Or does he have more of a goatee? I don't want to go goatee, no. Yeah, he has the mustache and like goatee. That's not what I want. I don't know. I just shape it so that something deliberate was done with the beard and not just growing wildly in every direction. Lotoween, is Matt in the Fairfax office now, or did someone else relocate, or am I just crazy? Matt isn't in the Fairfax office. He moved to the East Coast from the West Coast, nearer his family, which I think is up north. So he's on this coast. He's in our time zone, but and he visited the Fairfax office, and probably will visit again. Well, no doubt we'll visit again. But he's not working in the office. Oh, Grimslag, I'm glad you enjoyed. We had fun playing D&D last night. That was a good session. Lots of town fraud exposed, indeed. That was a classic case of the players really focusing in on a story that I had seeded that I didn't really expect them to chase down so single-mindedly. But it was great, and I think it was a lot of fun for everybody. Dino, I've seen so far as all the other indie Kickstarter games go, I think you guys are the best for keeping people informed. Well, thank you, Dino. We do try to be. We try to do our best. Yomi, the regular update's a bit of a double-edged sword. A lot of people aren't accustomed to the cadence of actual development cycles, and when they see frequent updates with less change than they're used to, they get frustrated. I suppose that's true, Yomi, but I think all we can do is try and inform people as best we can, and if that's how people want to come at it, that's the angle they want to come at it from. That's what they're gonna do. All we can do is try to keep y'all informed and do the right thing by our backers, which is, I think, keeping you guys as updated as possible. Howie dare. When are the beta servers coming online the next time? It doesn't.
In there and help you out with that answer?
Yes, please, Tyler. Tyler's going to come in as the.
Still, I don't know exactly.
Yes, it's still up in the air a little bit. But
So-
Howie Dare asks about the next testing time.
So basically, last week update included the fact that we updated a lot of our code base to Visual Studio 2019. That means that there's basically a whole lot of stuff that needs to be put back together. We also, in doing so, once we got that done, we landed a whole lot of code. So everything over the last week was just trying to get everything back into a state where we could actually get builds back up. So the focus this week is to get a build back up. So I don't have an ETA yet, but that's what we're basically focused on. So over the next couple of days, just keep an eye on that tentative testing schedule. Probably what'll happen is we'll start off with like a quick IT test. Hey, we think we have something working, and then we'll just move it forward. But the goal is to try and get another build up this week. And once we do, then we'll just get back to regular testing.
So we're actively working on it, and we'll update the testing schedule
Yeah,
as
I
soon
just
as we
don't,
know.
but that's the reasoning, just so everyone is clear on where we're at.
Right on.
That's it.
Thanks, Tyler. And there you go. See, that's exactly why we do these streams, even when we don't have, a big announcement every single time, because it gives us an opportunity to get questions like that and give you guys answers. We're actively working on the next Beta 1 test, and we will update the tentative testing schedule. Here, I'll post the link. This link, it has not been updated for this week yet. I can see that clearly, but that's, I think, where the update will happen first, and then we always do, we inform you in many different avenues. Discord and, oh man, I'm really messing up this camera. Discord and email, and I think sometimes forum posts as well. So, but yeah, I think the schedule tends to get updated first. But there's the link to the test schedule. One of the things that's been on my to-do list since forever is to put the test schedule, the tentative testing schedule, into MooBot so that we can have a command for it. And I think I keep trying to do it, and then something every single time, something happens, and I get distracted and have to work on something else. So I don't think it's on MooBot yet, but I will get it done. Sven Rage, so excited for this to finally come out. I know. We'll get there. We want to play. We want to play in this game too. I know I do. Yeah, the schedule that MooBot has is for the tentative stream schedule. I need the testing schedule. Again, I know I've sat down to do it a couple different times, and I don't think it's actually gone through for one reason or another. Because I'll be like, okay, I'm working on this, and then something will come up, and I forget. Arctics. Max, good morning, brother. I hope you're well today. Thank you, Arctics. I am doing well, my friend. Bobo Dayak, haven't watched anything CSE live streaming in ages. Well, hello again, Bobo Dayak. We are in the midst of Beta 1. We are testing a lot, making all kinds of progress. Check out I don't know if you've read the emailed updates or the weekly updates or the monthly newsletter that just went out on Friday night. But that is a great way to get caught up if you're behind. But if you're just talking about live stream, Bobo, I'm doing streams Monday and Friday mornings for Morning with Max. And then on Friday afternoons, We have our regular Friday afternoon end of week update and Q&A where you can ask questions and get answers. Yeah, Arctics, you all went with my thoughts about the VA stuff. Didn't know specifically where it was. I was just concerned nonetheless. Whew, yeah. It's it's dark stuff. Um, hmm. Love back to you, Arctics. Um, Yomi. Sam, I find the updates feel more substantial if I tune out for a few weeks consecutively and go back and refamiliarize myself with the changes. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess if you follow us week by week, it's very incremental. And then if you go away and come back after a month or something, and you're like, whoa, all this stuff updated. White Knight sinned. If you're having issues, post on the forum or on the Discord. Oh, gotcha. Bobo Deok. Paladin Brewer. Good morning, Mr. Max, the maxiest around. Good morning to you. Paladin Brewer, the PBest around. Brewist, the brewiest. Huzzah, had to refill tea. Very important for our Paladin Brewer. Right on, White Knight Sinned. Yeah, if you're having any issues, post in the forums. There are places for that, and on Discord in the thread that matches your backer level. It's a good question, Yomi. Obviously, the updates just feel smaller from the outside looking in, though. Internally, I'm sure even things that seem trivial, like fixing an issue with some server code, or something that feels much bigger, especially as you sink more time into fixing it. In some cases, I suppose. It's work week to week. And it can be incremental. I mean, anytime you're working on any big project, whatever it may be, that's how it goes, right? Oh boy. Well, I think you made the right choice, Bobo. Yeah, sure, Arctics. And you can always go back and watch the videos already generated. Awesome. Welcome back, Bobo Dayak. That wasn't a question, but sure. Yeah, well, it's an interesting point then, Yomi. Eviligo. It always looks like there's loads of work being done in the background. Well, if you can hear all the conversations in the background, then indeed. But you've got the art pit over there. You've got the UI pit over there. Mark checking in. Around the corner, it's behind like stuff, so I can't really show it to you as the main programmer pit. Nice, Paladin Brewer. Max, I had artwork done on my D&D character. It's beautiful. That's awesome. You really go. Programmers live in a pit. They'd probably like that. it being dark and free of distraction. But yeah, we just call it the various regions of the office. The art pit, etc. Programmer pit.
Mark, does it say you got me burning?
Uh, Indeed, Halloween has been lurking around. Nice, Rowdy WG writes the coder against the host. Pits are their native habitat. That's right, Denarian. Arctic says, sweet, it was pretty funny. Some Twitter poll trend was asking folks the top 5 games folks have the longest hours in. And of course, number 2 or 3 for me was Dark Age of Camelot. But the irony is that whoever was running the Daonk dev account these days liked my tweet response. I found that pretty funny, like echoes from the past. On to the future, I plan on adding Camelot Unchained to that list. Awesome, Arctics. Awesome. I look forward to many hours running around in the realm versus realm battles of Camelot Unchained as well. Sven Raged. Is Camelot Unchained the official title of the game or still a working title? A while back, we kind of did a thing on our forums, etc., to figure out, what people felt about it, and we did it internally in the office, and we decided Camelot Unchained is going to be the official title of the game. And we even have, we even gave it a new logo right around that time. Sweet, that's a dope name. Awesome, Sven Raged. I'm glad you agree. Makes sense, Arctics. Yeah, I checked out War as well. Well, definitely, Bobo, get on the Discord if you're not already. And get into the IT chat and post about it, and I'm sure some other IT folks will no doubt be eager to help you figure out about your rig. Arctics Max, aside from your involvement in CU, what are some of your favorite games of all time? And I guess besides the board game, the Depths board game. Man, Arctics. I've loved a lot of games. Are you? I mean, a lot of them. I'm very into tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons. Um, Deeply into that. I'm very into a lot of board games, like Ghost Stories, Mansions of Madness, and Small World. Um, I Until the move disrupted my whole setup, I was greatly enjoying. I was finally playing the Mass Effect games and really enjoying that. Um, Top of the list in video games is probably Bioshock and The Last of Us and other such games. It does work, Arctics. Um, wow, Grimslag. Up 24 hours defending. Intense. Um, which games have you spent the most hours in that are computer/console games? Um, the original Mirror's Edge, which a lot of people bounced off of because it was like a running, jumping, climbing game in first person. But I think I've replayed that game more than any other video game. Everybody's answering in chat. We got a lot of Daok lovers. That's for sure. Poor Max never got to play. Yeah, I missed out on the Dark Age of Camelot train, but I'm on the Camelot Unchained train. So go me. I'm really looking forward to sinking many, many hours into Camelot Unchained. Well, it's not a sequel, but it has some of the same feeling, I think. Some of the excellent RVR action. Eviligo, what class would you play, Max? You mean in Camelot Unchained? I get asked that pretty often. And my answer changes a lot. Mages, we just got mages into the test build, and I'm loving them. But I have a feeling I might end up with Crafter. Um, Although the one I really want to play is Scout. I don't know when Scouts are going to be a thing, because they're not, one of the earlier ones to get designed, but I In games, I love exploring, and the whole concept of scouts. I love it. That is the way I want to serve my realm. Uh, so it's hard to say exactly, but I would love to be a scout. Uh, Bobo Deok, Discord. I was saying, head on to Discord. Um, Go to the welcome mats. Get confirmed you can join the IT chat. Um, if you get confirmed by the mods, etc. Um, sure thing, Arctics. Um, Dino, that is good news. um, Ludwig, you would think Max is very fickle if you didn't know he was just towing the company line about favoring one class or realm. You know, you say that, Ludwig, but people at the company are always blatantly favoring one class or realm. Just because I don't, it's not a company line thing. Okay. Um, I guess it's about time for me to wrap up this morning with Max. So, thank you all very, very much for joining me. It has been a blast chatting with you all. Very hopping stream today, and I hope to see you all again soon. I hope to see you later. Probably see you on Friday morning for another Morning with Max, and of course our end of week wrap up and Q&A on Friday afternoons. See you later. See you later. Thank you all very, very much. Hopefully tonight, Arctics. Thanks, Grimslag. We'll have a productive week. You have a productive week too. All right, folks. See you later. Bye-bye. Morning with Max.